Well, hey everybody, Pastor Matt here. Happy Friday. Here's your daily RPM, finishing up our series on manure. I want to tell you a story today. Hey, there was a father who had twin boys, and these boys were about 10 years old, and they were just had the most opposite personalities you could ever imagine. One boy was just an optimist and saw the good in everything, and another boy saw the bad in everything. And the father decided one day he was going to do a test, an experiment, just to see if he could get either one of those boys to come out of their personality. And so the first boy, who had the negative disposition, while the boy was in school, he took and went out and bought all new toys, every new toy a boy could want. He bought a video game system, and he just took his room and just made it into this decked out room full of toys, video games, television, everything a boy could want. When the boy got home from school, he went to his room, and his father was kind of waiting outside the door to see what would happen. And immediately the boy began to complain. And he said, all these new toys, Dad, I just don't know. I'm not going to have time to play with them, and there's too many to choose from. And what if I break one? And how much did this cost? And I just don't know that I want to have all these toys. Did you really have to do this? I mean, this just seems like a burden. Well, the next day, the father for the boy, who was the optimist, when he was at school, the father brought in a load of manure. And he took cow manure and horse manure and every type of manure imaginable, and he put it into this boy's bedroom and coated the entire floor this thick with manure. And when the little boy got home from school, he rushed upstairs, went to his room. His daddy was looking outside. And from inside the room, the father heard these words, "Praise God, praise God. With all this manure, there's got to be a pony around here somewhere." And we've been talking this week about manure and how sometimes the unpleasant things in our life can actually produce the biggest fruit. And I want to talk to you about Jesus as we conclude this week. Jesus endured the cross for the joy that was set before him. Hebrews chapter 2 tells us that Jesus was perfected by the things which he suffered. And Nehemiah tells us the joy of the Lord is our strength. And what I want to talk to you today, manure is going to hit your life at some point. And when it does, I want to encourage you to respond in the joy of the Lord, in the peace of God, the fruit of the Spirit, knowing that those things count it all joy when we fall into various trials, knowing they're producing Christ-likeness on the inside of us. And like that little boy, no, we're not looking for a pony. But when we see our lives stacked up knee-deep in manure, praise God, there's got to be a blessing around here somewhere. God bless you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday.
If you like this video, like and share, and follow my dad on Pastor Matt Ministries.